Hey everyone, I'm Garrison and welcome back to the channel. So today, finally, I'll be doing my first listen / full-on review to Dreamcatcher's second full album called Apocalypse Save Us. The start to a brand new series. Now, did I mention second full album, by the way? Like, seriously, I only heard good things about this second full album. I mean, what's not to love? It's Dreamcatcher. It's another full album. Yet when I saw the track listing, I went crazy. Seeing all the members getting a solo, like a respective song by themselves on the second full album and all. And of course, we already heard one track, but I'm still gonna do full coverage of each and every B-side. So get your snacks, get your drinks, whatever you need, because if I take an hour for mini albums here and there for other artists, I'm sure this will probably last like 2 hours, not gonna lie, for this full-on extensive album review. So enough talk. Let's just dive into this album review now. Alright, so for the first track we have here is the intro track, of course, and it is titled Intro Save Us. As some may know, in my album reviews, I never skip intros. Intros tend to set the overall tone to an album and usually are there in place to truly set up the title track, in this case for Maison by Dreamcatcher. But let's just get into it. Ringing of those mysterious bells or somewhat. Some organ work here. Some epic drums. Yeah. Introduce some strings here. Whoa! That was a cool intro. Like, come on, like the inserting of a tape or something, or a film or something, and then switching it on with a bunch of full-on rock elements, you know, the classic guitar and drum kit usage. I just want to go back to that. But then I love how it started with like the sounds of the organs, you know, the drums. Very rudimentary with it. And then later on, insert the strings. And the tape, rolling of the tape. So good. I think it truly sets up Maison so well. They could totally perform this intro into Maison. Very well done, Lees and Olander. Got to give it to them. But let's just get into the next track now. So for the first track we have here is called Locked Inside a Door. Now, additionally to Olander and Lees, we also have Buddy, who I'm highly familiar of course. And then we have Maddox and D-Van additionally in the works in terms of lyrics. Now, if y'all not familiar with Maddox, familiarize yourselves with Maddox, because I truly love many of the works that he's been upon, and I completely freaked out when I saw him in the credits for some of the songs for the second full album. And I mainly know him as a solo artist coming from KQ Entertainment, who also holds ATs of course, and he's honestly super underrated. If you guys haven't checked out his music, you best be sure to do so. But enough talk, let's just get into Locked Inside a Door now. Ooh, let me turn this up. Love the piano work here with Sua.
인형이 된 것 같아. 숨을 곳 없어진 이 공간 화살 끝이 나를 향한 오늘따라 더 lonely night.
Loving the overall vibe to this already.
슬픔의 늪에서 손 내밀어줘 나를 꺼내줘. I wanna stay 넌 나의 곁에서 머물러줘 너. 그 말들이 와서리 돼. 내 모습은 관역이 돼.
Love the emphasis at the end of the lines with the instruments.
비난의 정성 끝에 나 만났으면 더 끝에 물벌이 다 틀려보내 away. 아 진짜
What?
고민들이 덮쳐 어지럽게 벌써부터 바짝 멀미나 예외는 없어 짜증나게.
We're gonna have to definitely go back to that, guys. Ooh. Yes, Dami. Loving this verse too here. But I've got to say, the percussion work in this is phenomenal. As much as the guitar work is in the song. Snare drums the bit there. And love how the breakdown is to this song every time. And the rhythm guitar too in this. Wait, we're already in the bridge here. Woo, Shion. Wow! No way! No way! And into an outro here? What a first B-side on this second full album, guys. Don't even get me started with that part with the from Sua there, sort of like almost providing like a brief dialogue in the song per se, but during a post-chorus. In many of my like years and months reviewing K-pop on this channel and music in general, I have not heard a post-chorus be so upfront per se, and done like that in sort of a dialogue kind of manner. Now, I gotta give it to Lee's, Olander, and Buddy. Composition-wise, song structure-wise, and arrangement-wise. From top to bottom, they nailed it completely, and gave us a lot of moments that are nuanced per se, and also unexpected, just like that post-chorus coming from Sua herself. Now, the way how I see this, right? We had that first surprise with the post-chorus with Sua. But then, later on, I was like, whoa, okay, we get hit by this phenomenal bridge. It's not that lengthy with it. Yet, we get hit with a brief interlude, one-liner. Then, essentially what happened is we went... Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go back into a second listen here thoroughly, but from what I heard is like an alternative chorus with ad-libs added in the mix that added so much to it. And then we wrapped it up. Yeah, and then I think we wrapped it up with the outro that had that sing-alongable factor to it. Like, I can see myself like singing along to it so much. You know, this song is, I would say, quite quirky with it per se, right? Yet it has its very surprising moments in the song, but it's honestly in general just a jammer and a half. What else can I say? But in order for me to point out the moments in the song that I truly loved and the things that I'm freaking out about, song structure wise and arrangement wise, we're gonna have to get back into a second listen, so let's just do that now, guys.
Feel like I locked inside the door. 그 속에 메마른 채 감정이 지워져 버린 인형이 된 것 같아. 숨을 곳 없어진 이 공간.
Immediately, I love as the guitar is brought up, the drum kits are brought up in this.
인형이 된 것 같아.
But all in all, the piano sticks, guys. But notice this. I was so surprised by song structure wise. I did not notice this, honestly, until now. This, like, background vocal or vocal layering here adds so much to the song. Sense it here. Feel it with me. Just briefly in the back there. But not throughout the entire of that line by Yuhyun herself, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was some vocal layering there. That's done in a unison manner. Then, yeah, that ticking of the percussion adds so much, and then a bit of the snare drums, and an overall breakdown with the drum kits is so fun. But the ripping of that electric guitar is so good too. I think we're getting to the moment. 진짜 sh. I think we know. I think we know what's got censored there with the exact word, but that was such a fun comedic moment with that post-chorus from Sua there, solely instrumental, solely Sua there, and then we continue here.
언제나 고민들이 덮쳐 어지럽게 벌써부터 바짝 멀미나 예외는 없어 자신에게 예상했던 대로 그러니까 I know 다들 원하신 대로 여기 안에 갇혀 있어.
Really love the flow and the approach by Dami here in the second verse, pretty much. I've said this time and time again, but for Dami herself, it's just always interesting and fun to hear what kind of approach she has when it comes to providing her rap lines in a respective Dreamcatcher song. And don't get it twisted, guys. When I'm talking about approach, I'm not talking about like how she rides the beat, like flow-wise. I'm talking about what kind of angle she takes it, when she's gonna pick it up. Is it gonna pick up on the offbeat? Is it gonna pick up on the on-beat? And also, what kind of tone, like intonation, she's gonna bring with it. Is she gonna come through as something more cutesy? Is she gonna come something very aggressive and ham with it? But this is like easy going, and that really connects with the flow that she's doing here in her rap lines here, which I dig a lot, guys. Like, it's very casual with it. Love that emphasis on that word there and near the end of her lines there. And then a bit of the snapping. So some sort of hi-hats or percussion work there going on that's ticking. Boom. And then we'll wait for that bridge. We'll wait for that bridge. Man, that ripping of the guitar is so satisfying. Bum, 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 bum. Now we're in the bridge. Now what I really love here, notice in the back it goes dum dum dum. It's just so subtle, but it adds so much to this bridge during Sua's part. If you can correct me if I'm wrong here. Yeah. Yeah. Sua. That. Yeah, again. And then this is the alternative chorus, but with the sort of back and forth manner between the members, but ad-lib wise. Notice this. Check it out here. With Xian. And then what's cool here, it's not Xian again, now it's Yuhyun. I really loved how they did that. Now it's Xian and Yuhyun. And then, so baby, let me go. That's what we call an interlude, guys. That's how we do an interlude. Yo, I've said this time and time again. You could put an interlude prior to a verse 2. I mean, I've heard that from Olander and Lee's before when it came down to ATs. You could have it before a bridge too. But the fact that they did an interlude right after the bridge was a brilliant surprise. So yeah, that alternative chorus to that brilliant bridge into the interlude into this right here. Wait for it. Interlude. Outro. Ooh, 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 with that rhythm guitar. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, 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 ooh. So good, guys. What a way to kick off one of the first B-sides to Dreamcatcher's second full album. But let's just get into the next B-side now, guys. So this next track is called Starlight. Now I'm seeing Lee's and Olander all over this song. We love to see it, but let's just get into it. Whoa! I'm already loving what I'm hearing, guys. There's the electronic drums. No way. Really took more so the electronic route with this one. Loving the tempo to this song. Ooh. Wow. Okay, Dami. Whoa, just the electronic elements that I'm hearing here with the electronic drums are unbelievable. How they are done, yet how everything, the entirety of the song so far, feels like we're driving out at night, you know, through a long tunnel, you know, maybe with some underglow lights on the car. And just how the chorus is delivered in this song. One of the true highlights to the song, I've got to say. Okay, Dami? Dongi? Ooh, this piano here. Just in conjunction with the space guitar is so good. Ooh, wow, what a song, guys. I've got to say, this has to be a huge contender as one of my favorite B-sides from Dreamcatcher to date. Seriously, I'm talking in like the top 10 echelon right there. And so far, my favorite B-side, I know we're already too early into this first listen and album review, but I feel like this really has to be so far my favorite B-side on this. And what can I say? If you guys are familiar with me and my channel and the albums that I cover and the songs that I cover, I am such a sucker for songs that are either full-on synthwave or even borderline synthwave like this. And I've got to say, you know, as much as I want to call this like them taking the route with synthwave, I'm pretty sure we can all agree they took more so of the electronic retro route with it. Yet, you know, I would say borderline synthwave, but more so electronic dance pop. I'd say electronic dance pop is the route that they fully took in this. And again, with the nuances, but not with the instrumentation per se, but more so in the pre-chorus of this song. If anything, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that Dami was a huge part in this song, and at least I'm not sure about you guys, but she has the moments in the song that are truly my favorite in the song, which is the pre-choruses, and the way that she picks it up in that moment with Dongi is so cool with those full-on English lines. I'm gonna have to break down that certain section for sure when we get to that moment upon our second listen. But what can I say? Starlight, you know, imagine them neon lights, you know, off to that night drive through the long tunnels with the light at the end of the tunnel. And yeah, I think they do electronic dance pop genre mix justice completely. And this makes me even want to continue to hear more from them like this with full-on electronic tracks. As much as I loved the previous track where they took the rock route or debatable rock punk route with the first track that B-side I listened to prior to this. Starlight goes crazy with that electronic dance pop. And without further ado, let's just dive into it right away again. There's moments that I need to identify as well. Actually, as this is happening here, I want to pull out probably some examples of songs that I truly love B-side wise, that I could feel like that connects so well to this song. There we go. I'll save it for later after the second listen. really love this pre-chorus so much. Now, focus on this. Focus on this moment with this pre-chorus. Build up with electronic drums. There's something glows. Keep that in your mind. There's something glows. By Dami, right? That's the first time we hear the pre-chorus. Now, obviously, we're in the chorus now. Love this relentless energy, by the way. I think I've got to say, like, Soo and Yihyun, huge moments in this song as well. But every time, in any Dreamcatcher song, gotta love Xian's moments as well. Love the synth work here. Love the synth work, how it's like quite wavy with it per se in this moment, this brief moment. But essentially what you're hearing here, what's keeping the pace? Those electronic drums that are most heavily used in synthwave, electronic music, as well as other retro-based genres such as disco, so on and so forth, and even in synth pop as well. But oh, listen to this. A bit of hi-hat work or some sort of percussion there. I believe it's some hi-hat work with that electronic drum. Yeah. Or some sort of snare. I'm sensing more so the snare. This emotional delivery, I just continue to feel it, you know. All their hearts are pouring into this. You know what I'm trying to say? I love how I get that sort of sense of feeling in this song. No need to be bright like sunshine. You shine even without the moonlight. Oh, so good. So good, these lines here. And just the layering that's done with Dami here. I build up. Love how we start with some piano chords here and then oh, Yihyun. And I have a feeling that Yihyun did a good amount. I don't know if it's one member or some of the members, but Yihyun did a good amount of like background vocal work, I feel like, almost. Now, I might have to correct myself here because in this moment right here, we were talking about the pre-chorus to this song. There's something glows. First time around, first pre-chorus, but then look over there. Now, this lyrics video is telling me something else. I thought this was Dami, but it's telling me Sua. Now, either way, okay, Dami or Sua, I think first time around, is with Dami for sure, hands down. Like I'm gonna have a realization moment after I finish this full-on review. As I listen to the song more and more, I will definitely be able to identify who it is. But notice how there's something over there first time around in the pre-chorus, but this time around it goes, look over there. Look over there. I actually want to try to get this down. I think it's Dami. But you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I won't be offended at all. I'm just going to be very starstruck if I end up being wrong. But at the end of the day, you always got to keep lyrics videos with a grain of salt, especially when it comes to translation. But those moments with the pre-chorus, I thought very well detailed. But it was a great... what is it called? What should I say here? It was a great deferring moment per se in the song. And then obviously my second favorite part here, or the other favorite part I should say, I wouldn't say second favorite part. Like, this is the type of song that you would honestly just wait and wait until the bridge hits, and then everything is like, wow, that was just well worth the wait. But yeah, hands down, it's my favorite B-side on this full album, guys. I mean, instrumentation-wise, I don't have a lot to point out because it's electronically done, and I know the electronic drums, whether it's snares, the bass, none other than this piano. But I like, in this moment, I forgot to say how angelic feeling it is, right, by Xian. Yeah, there's definitely Yuhyun for herself, and then these background vocals in the back added as a layering. No, wow. Starlight, guys, a song that I can see myself keeping on repeat after repeat as much as Maison. Seriously, guys. But let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is called Together. Now, I'm not only seeing Lise and Olander on this song, but on additionally the composing side, we got Maddox. We love to see it. So there's probably a good chance that I'm going to see a good amount of his influence upon this song, which makes me curious. What genre and route did they take with Together here? So let's get it. Ooh. Interesting start. Oh. Quite light with the delivery here immediately. Love a bit of the piano work there in the back. Or that keyboard work, but... No way. Now that we're going more in here, they really took... Wait, I want to hold a bit here. Yep. They really took the deep house route with this. Love the bass line so much this song. Ooh. This post-chorus though. So fun with it, with the energy. Ooh. Bit of that rhythm guitar. Add in the hi-hats. Gotta love Gayan's moments in this song too. Yes! Man, you already know. I'm gonna be jamming along to this song into the summer, you know? Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. Yeah. Love those 808 claps that are constantly in throughout this song. That bass. It's so one with it. Wow. Say that you found. Okay, now we're into an outro. But with some vocal work in the works. Wow. Admittedly, there are only a select few house or tropical house or deep house or future house. Actually, it's debatable for future house, but for like tropical house, deep house based songs in the K-pop scene, there's only a select few that I fully mess with that I would call like, you know, like a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, or have in the loop quite a bit in the rotation. And I think Together is added to that list, you know. By no means I'm like, wow, this is like, you know, 10 out of 10, right? But I feel like this is like a really solid 9.5 out of 10 type song. And what really does it for me is that mainly the energy and how fun and breezy it feels. You know what I'm trying to say here? And that's really just due to the likes of the post-chorus and how, even though this instrumentation for this song is not intricate with it, I love how the members' like vocals are still the focal point in this song, yet in a bright manner. You know what I'm trying to say? Nothing dark with it. Lightly delivered in terms of the vocal delivery and how they project themselves upon the song, such as Dami. I was quite surprised by Dami upon this, but then the vocal flaunting, if you want to call it like that, or showcasing with the likes of Sheehan during, I think, the outro, but then, if not the outro, the other parts and moments in the song and sections in the song, you feel me? So there were a lot of like, ooh, ah, type moments with the vocal work. And I think the vocals, I think Dreamcatcher really pulls up this track quite a bit. And I really want to say this, but then, like, I know Maddox for who Maddox is. Like, soloist Maddox, R&B, all the way. But for the songs that he has taken part upon, I feel like you can't really predict what he's gonna come through with. Yet, I still feel some of his influence is in brief moments of this song within certain sections of this song. So we're gonna have to dive back into this immediately. And then I really want to point out the vocal delivery moments that got me like oohing and awing. And I think the song is very memorable for the sake of the repetitiveness. It's not too over repetitive, even though we have that I believe, post-chorus into an outro, something going on there near the end there, but yeah. Love the guitar work here. Yeah, even with the start here, it just feels so bright and light with it. But yeah, those 808 claps, that's what I'm talking about. They're throughout the majority of this song, keeping that steady tempo and pace. Ooh. Ooh. Electronic drum kit work almost. But especially here, it just feels so breezy with it with Sue, am I right? Man, this is just such a vibe. This chorus has to be, alongside with the post-chorus, the main highlights of the song. Say that you found. Say that you found. Bit of that piano in there, brief moment there. Really love that transition. But all in all, great synthesizer work. Notice here, this is what I wanted to point out. Bit of that rhythm guitar in the works, not constantly, but then it's like, it's inserted and then it's taken away, it's inserted and it's taken away. Notice this. It's not here anymore. Bit there in that moment, and then it's gone. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, Ami. Really love her moments. Hey, hey, hey. Imagine this during a concert. I'd go crazy. Like live in person. This is the type of song that I'm gonna be vibing to, you know? I'm be jumping up and down. Especially here. This is what I'm saying, the showcase and the flaunting of the vocal work, Xian. Now mainly focused on the claps here, which I totally dig. Had some of that drum kit work. But pretty much that deep house genre. The genre that is used a lot in department stores or stores that you go into like Zara or whatnot. And I love how there's that slight switch up with the ad-lib here. Say that you found me, never say goodbye. Almost forgot to mention that, but I mentioned it here. And then, Uri, let's stay together, and wraps it up so beautifully like that. Wow, Together. Another song that has a lot of memorable feel into it, easy to sing along to. yeah, taking up a genre that I totally couldn't predict and all, but yeah. That being said, let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is called Always. Now, if you haven't seen my reaction to Dreamcatcher's showcase stage performance of Maison and for Always, be sure to check it out when you can after this. But yeah, I know how emotionally gravitating this song is already, but maybe we'll get more in depth per se in terms of the lyrics for this song during this album review, so let's just get into it. I love how there's just so much like vocal focus upon this song, like how this track just sets them up so well. That's thanks to All Honor and Lee's for sure. There were no words spoken. We make eye contact. Oof, Jiu. And gotta love, admittedly, Dami's singing voice so much. Like, when she sings, it's just a beautiful thing to hear so much. Love that background vocal work. Add in the strings. Today as well, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'll live every moment for you. Oof. And that breakthrough from Guyan, so beautiful. Just with the instrumentation in this. Love the hi-hat work. This do be hitting differently. Listen to this after the fact that Dreamcatcher got their first win. Like, this is... I love it even more. To you, who's like a wonderful feeling. How that line is emphasized by Yuhyun. So good. Most prominent here with the hi-hats. Oh, just how soulful that O is by Suwa. Wow, my heart yearns for you. I'm in love, it's the truth. Oh, here we go in this moment, my favorite part. So beautiful. The song is just so consoling yet so healing at the same time, guys. The lyricism to the beautiful vocal work and that one special moment that I really love from Guyan, but also that brilliant moment by she and herself, that very breakthrough-ish moment that I like to sort of describe and such. And then hearing Dami sing quite a bit in this is everything as well. And I even loved Yoo-hyun's moments in this song. Like I said, hidden differently after the first win, it is such a meaningful yet beautiful song, and how the vocals are emphasized so beautiful with it. I think the emphasizing on the certain end of the lines and by certain members in this song was done so well, guys. So well. But let's just get into the next B-side now, shall we? Now, guys, we are on to the Skit. This one is called Skit, the 7 Doors. From time to time, I've seen some full albums do this, and also numerous amount of times. I think a really good example is Bobby's latest full album from Icon, of course. But yeah, I'm interested in how this one's gonna play out. Olander and Lee's, of course, again, but let's go. Seven Doors, yeah. Such a meaningful number in this group. Love the sound of like this wind or something that's going on. Bit of like these electronic sounds. Some sort of flute or something, woodwind instrument that's doing that in the back. Oh! What are we now, caught in the fray or something? Like, this is so empowering, guys. With this constant piano or keyboard work too. Ooh. Oh! Wow! Love the guitar work as well in this. That keyboard work. Sampling of the birds chirping. And just to keep this engine and full-on review verse rolling, let's just get into the next track now. So for the next song we have here is kicking off the solos, of course, the other part of the album section per se, and we're starting it with none other than Jiu herself and her song called Cherry, also in here called Real Miracle. Now, based on my understanding, Cherry is the name of her dog, and this has to be a song. There's no way this is a song about the actual, fruit, but more so geared towards her dog, Cherry, of course. So, huge things here, though, seeing Jiu on the lyrics and composing, not just only those two, but on the arrangement side as well. We love to see it, and even added pepperoni in the mix. I'm familiar with pepperoni here and there throughout my reviews, like Dreamcatcher here and past before with ATs. So yeah, I'm curious how this one's gonna go, especially again genre wise and how it's arranged. But let's just get into it. Ooh. So far I'm getting this very pop feel. Ooh, that rhythm guitar. Love the strings there. What a sweet but quite the fun, steady pace song. Ooh. There's this kind of twinkle factor to it, but oh, hold up. Yes! Bum 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 bum. Very happy-go-lucky with it. Quite lively with it. Just from that rhythm guitar to that bass guitar work is so good. Those twinkling synths add so much, but bit of the brass work, I feel like, almost. These strings. This is a very spacey, like galactic-like feel near the end here, that moment there. Yeah, a bit of that trumpet work. Yeah, haha. Bum bum bum. There's the strings. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That's really cool in how the post-chorus is done in this song, but Cherry is so special. Special dog, I've got to say. Cause this song, I feel like I could just see like a whole full-blown music video, just Yu herself and her dog Cherry, and just like having a nice walk in the park or something like that on a sunny day, and it's just so picturesque, you know. It really paints an overall picture, and it's quite meaningful in a special way because I don't know, in case some of you don't know, like I've went through some pets before. Fish, obviously. Well, not obviously, because I've never told you guys. I don't know why I said that, but fish in the past before, having to take care of other people's dogs or cats here and there, and yeah, I really feel that a brief of that relatableness when it comes to having pets and stuff like that, and taking care of them, and how yet at the same time, almost like music, but like more so in the permanent kind of manner, pets are there to truly console us in all times in our lives, and this is just a very special song, very sweet with it, fun with it, and yeah, I think this goes full-blown pop, yet there are a good amount of orchestral instruments in this song. And I think that string work has to be one of those factors in the song. But then how everything brightens up too with the twinkling, those twinkling sounding synths, as well as the trumpet work in this was just such a great add in the song, between the sections in the song. But dive back into it again. I gotta identify stuff more. I gotta analyze. I gotta figure this out, guys. Boom. Yeah, so between the bass guitar, between the rhythm guitar, I think it's a nice back and forth motion going on. What? Hold up. Whether it's a woodwind or something digitally done, I really liked that moment there. Yeah, I almost feel like it's like a flute or something, some sort of woodwind instrument. You want to go a day filled with you? Yeah, it's just so good how everything brightens up with the trumpets and all, like, oh, so good. With the slight breeze. Dun 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 dun. Cherry, ah. That just breakdown with we like cherry, ah. So addictive. With the strings being interjected. Rhythm. And then as we progress here, a lot amount of string work upon second listen I'm hearing here. I think this transition was so beautiful here. Check out this transition. That string there that rises. Ooh. There's these like keyboard or piano chords. Oh, and a bit of that wait. Oh, I missed it. Right here, right here. Bit of like that tambourine, that tapping work there, some sort of percussion. The vocal layering in this is phenomenal, though. This very, I don't know how to explain it, like psychedelic space-like feel that's like that's going on here. Love, one of my favorite moments in this song. Quite the refreshing song too, per se, admittedly. Even if you don't tell me, I feel all of your sincere feelings. And again, those twinkling of the synths again. There it is. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And then those strings. So good, guys. Jiu, gotta give it to Jiu for this one, Cherry. Truly a real miracle that, you know, Cherry has come into Jiu's life and Dreamcatcher's life. Like, so good, so good. But let's just get into the next solo now. So this next solo is called No Dot by Sua herself. Not only on the lyrics, on the composing and arrangement, pretty much all the members did that for their solos. We love to see it. But we also have Olive in the works, another name that we love to see in the works yet again. But I'm really interested in what approach she took with this, especially genre-wise. So let's get it. Sensing a lot of Eastern influence immediately with this at the start. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yeah, this is so cool. Ba-bum. Wow. Great snare work. Good amount of trap percussion. Really love this like badass feel to it. Okay, so this is not the pre-chorus. We got into a refrain. That's interesting. Now we're in the pre-chorus. Ooh, loving these piano chords. Doesn't hurt me. Don't hate me. Love the snare drum work here and with the epic drums. Bom, 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 bom. Hey, 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 hey. I'm nuts and Switch, I'm mad on Switch. Interesting. What? Rap in this? What? Man, what an epic yet chaotic song in the most brilliant way possible. Not in a bad way by any means. From that snare drum work to the epic timpani drums is so cool. Bum, 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 bum. That like grungy guitar work is everything. Na 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 na. What is this instrumental outro? No one warned me, guys. No one warned me. No Dot. No Dot is a song that goes crazy hard in the paint by Sua herself. I mean, I essentially feel like there's some inspiration took part in this to just go crazy with it. Then again, we're talking about Sua herself and thinking about the times during Halloween that she's came through with and the concerts and stuff that I've seen from Dreamcatcher online, of course. But No Dot here. Pretty much taken the electronic pop route with this. Those genres, I have to say, electronic and pop, with quite a bit of trap percussion, which I don't mind at all. If you do it right, then good on you, good for you. And if it's done brilliantly, then wow, you know. In this way, I think it really sets up Sua so well. But that grungy guitar work is everything, literally. And I dig how her vocal work's done in here. She gets to show a good amount of her vocal talent, but yet that rap, you know, how she picks it up like that and like spits is crazy. That's crazy with it. We're definitely going to have to go back upon that moment and break it down with those lines because I missed some of those lines there lyrically. But aside from that, I really love the refrain immediately right after the first verse in the song. And then it goes into the pre-chorus, which I digged a lot to really settle us in and prepare us for this craziness in the most chaotic yet really brilliant kind of way, like I said. Yeah, this like... with these notes. I don't know. I always hear this in like very Eastern influence tracks, but I wonder I wouldn't really call this Eastern influence, especially the genres and instruments in this. I dig that, you know, there's this very airy delivery at the start by Suwa here, yeah. That breathing there, great addition. Emphasis on the drums here, different kind of drums. And that's what I really love in this song too. They don't only use the snare drums in this song, but they use like very epic sounding drums, almost like timpani drums. They use different kinds of multitudes of drums in this for sure. But that 808 work in this, that 808 bass, so dirty with it. Let's see the snare drum, but then also the epic drums to add emphasis on these snare drums. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Now I want to check this out even more. Like a slight whistle almost. Is it just me or what? Like there's like a slight whistle and then it goes into the guitar. I feel it. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Hey, yeah. I think the hooks does its job for this song though. Has that sing-alongable factor, but... Oh, okay. How this bass line continues, you know? It goes shh, it goes like this. Shh. See, I'm gonna get it. Da, 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 right? Da, 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 da. Come on! So good. It's me who's gone crazy, huh? Flying with a bat like crazy, huh? Knock knock on Crystal Honey. See, yeah. See, that's where I also sense even more of that approach that she took with this chaoticness, this craziness, you know? Almost like that, almost like a Joker take with it and all now. I would say I don't fully mess with the lyrics wise, but the way that it's delivered, I don't mind it. I don't mind it, guys. Because you have your cheesy lyrics. You have lyrics that don't necessarily fully work, and then partially work. And I think this partially works in a way, and this is not cheesy by any means, which I really appreciate a lot. Add in with that 808 bass. Again, you have that vocal work in the back. And then we want to approach it like here. Yeah, right here. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I missed this. Hold up. Some electronic or horn going on here. For sure. With these epic drums being lightly done in the back. Now they're more loudly done with those drums, and then... And you know what exactly... We gotta go for Dreamcatcher's discography now. I love how this has like a bombastic outro. Flashback to Hold Up, Silent Night Days. It's not exactly like any similar in that kind of manner, but having an instrumental outro is just so fun as always, guys. If I've learned, instrumental outros from Dreamcatcher are so good, but Sua, gotta give it to her. Gotta give it to everyone that worked with her, but let's just get into the next solo now. So this next solo is called Entrancing, in Chinese, 吉夜, Polar Nights, if I'm reading this correctly. And I'm not familiar with Kim Jun-hyuk, who took part in this, so I'll make sure to familiarize myself with Kim Jun-hyuk after this, and we know what Xian is capable of vocal-wise, and especially that time when she came out with her song Paradise, of course. We love to hear that song, and we love to see it, but let's just get to Entrancing now. Ooh. Already loving the piano work here. I'm sensing the possibility of... yeah, a lot of orchestral instruments in this. Maybe even a guzheng in this. This really sounds like it would come out from a K-drama as an OST, but more specifically for those like very traditional K-dramas, like historical ones. Ooh, love the string work in this. Ooh, a bit of that flute work. Ooh, the chimes there. In my world, that lost its color. Ooh. The string work, the piano work, so everything that I'm hearing is phenomenal. Even the percussion. These bouncing strings to that flute work in the back. Listen, as someone who played the flute back in the day, I appreciate this song so much. I can feel that all the motions being poured in here by Xian herself. Ooh, bit of the tambourine work there. Dun, dun. Wow. Ooh. Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really digging this section near the end here. So a refrain into a brief outro there with those lines. Wow. Truly could become an OST if they wanted to. This could have came from like a traditional K-drama, historical K-drama of some sort, but what can I say? All around the works, Xian. Not only in the vocal department, but lyrics, composing, arranging, and I just love the approach that's taken by Xian here. Because I'm sure a lot of the members, when it came down to their solos, they went for what they wanted, right? And I think that's a huge part in creative freedom that we want to see, especially when it comes to idol boy groups or co-ed groups or idol girl groups as well, because you don't get much of that creative freedom compared to solo artists. Even solo artists themselves don't get that much, to be honest. But when creative freedom is given, you can see how it's different, how things hit differently, and how the bar just keeps setting higher and higher, because the creative freedom allows them to do what they want to take up upon, and challenge themselves and grow more of them, not as an idol, but as more so of like a singer-songwriter position almost. You feel me? And that's the one huge thing. One problem that I have with the scene is just like, if you hear something that came out, it doesn't mean it was necessarily done like that. It could have been drastically switched up by the respective label behind that artist or idol group or soloist and so on and so forth. But entrancing here, I think it really connects to the title of the song as polar night, yeah, right? Entrancing, and this was truly magical yet entrancing song, I've got to admit. Just from that string work, it's not only done in this very magical kind of manner, the sweeping kind of manner, but more so quite bouncy with it. And I dig it how it's differently, how the same instruments are put in, but done differently as the song progresses. I love that woodwind / flute work going on in the song so much. It's a rare case that you hear flute being done like that, or a woodwind instrument being done like that. Maybe they added some sort of string, like orchestral instrument, like a guzheng, a traditional instrument in this, especially near the start of this song. Like, let me bring it back to the start. Obviously, that piano work, you could hear every key being hit, which is cool. It has that blocky feel to it. And then the chimes. And then the plucking of the strings, whether that's a guzheng or, I wouldn't even think it's a harp, but it could be a guzheng. It's some sort of string instrument. The plucking here. I love this very airy delivery almost, right? The sort of by the flute. Oof. See what I'm saying? All these instruments are being done differently as the song progresses. Then the chimes, the bouncy string instruments, like I said. And this is what I say from time to time. I love it when songs have orchestral instruments, like orchestral elements in it. The vocal delivery, though, so good. Like, this song is so breathtaking. That very adventurous feel that provides with the bouncing strings, it's so good. It's just so good. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really geeking out throughout this first listen, but I can't help myself. Wow. That brief sort of marching sound or sampling or drum work there that like transitions there so quickly. You hear that? You only hear her remove that woodwind instrument tongue, and then it's like she's almost storytelling. And that's why it truly is another reason why it has that very OST feel to it for a traditional K-drama. And I love how the flute now in this moment is so in unison with Xian. Hear this? Hear that? Bit of the tambourine there. Dun 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 dun. Oh my goodness, I just noticed this. So it's like dun 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 dun. It sort of has that very easy flowing dance alongable type of song with like some other partner or whatever. But then I feel like there's like this percussion work that's like castanets almost. Right here? Yeah, right there. Will I forget you? Refrain. La 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 la. How she just interjects her own vocals in this. Very angelic with it, and then outro. Long long night. Even the moonlight. In this very black dream. It's so enchanting. Woo! Xian, gotta give it to her. I really love this song so far, you know. I've got to say one of my top favorite solos on this, but nonetheless, I'm loving all of these solos in in their own way, and you can totally feel that influence by the respective members for these solos. But let's just get into the next solo now. So this next solo is by Han Dong herself, Dongi, of course, for a song called Winter, and in Chinese, Han Dong. Wow, I didn't expect this, but yeah, it exactly matches up cold winter, and yeah, I'm curious what approach she took with this one. Let's just get into it. Sensing a ballad, possibly? Oh, that guitar work. Doing well. I would say more R&B. Yeah. What a beautiful song so far, though. Love the drum work in this. Very light with it. Oh, this snare here. Our story that froze in midwinter. Ooh, that background vocal work. The day keeps repeating itself. Ooh. From that guitar work to the drums. So beautiful. Oh, that breakdown with that guitar. Bit of the shakers here now. A bit of the drum there. Oh, this vocal effect.冬天
模糊从前，挥挥手说再见，圆圈画下句点。
Ooh, even including Mandarin, Chinese in this. Mandarin, oh my goodness. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I really love how she utilizes Mandarin in here at the very end, and I love how we get to hone in on her voice so much upon this song. So much. Oh my goodness, Dongi. What a special R&B track that is so fitting for the winter time. Let's say winter and fall, say, not necessarily a song I would keep on repeat due to the tempo of it, but I mess with it. It's up there in terms of my taste for sure. But I want to bring it back to some sections in this song that I truly love. The likes of this piano. And sure, this percussion work. The brief moments with the guitar, how it goes up and goes down the scale. So good. The guitar is not done in one linear manner by any means in this song. Love the vocal layering in this too. But yeah, most importantly, this snare work. And this line really got to me. I'm writing down the words I couldn't tell you. Our story that froze in midwinter. Oof. And then later on here. All we can do is focus on our vocals here. Bit of the shakers. Whether it's a bongo or a congo that's doing that light drum work that I'm sensing throughout this song, so good. And then this vocal effect added to make a feeling of like distanceness or something like that. Like a distant feel, I should say. And then right here, I love how we get to focus on her here. I'm doing okay.
잘 지내藏在记忆里快要消失的冬天
Wow, the Dongtian, oh my goodness, the winter hiding in my memories has almost faded. Times change.
任时光变迁模糊从前挥挥手说再见圆圈画下句点
Beautiful, 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 guys. As I'm going throughout these solos and this entire second full album, the range that all the members are showing not only together but on their own in terms of genres and their approaches, so beautiful with it. But let's just get in beautiful in the most creative way that you wouldn't expect, I should say. But let's just get into the next solo now. So this next solo is by Yoohyun herself. On all ends of the spectrum for this song, of course, now Buddy added into the mix. And yeah, it's called 4, and I'm really interested. As some of you may know, Yoohyun do be the bias in Dreamcatcher for me, but let's just get into it. Oh, whoa. She took the jazz route. I can already sense it from the start here.
Darling, please call me with your voice softly.
What are with these full English lines so far, though?
Morning tonight, holding you tight here inside my mind. My eyes are only
Guys, as some of you may know, I love jazz music, and this is everything for me. This is so up my alley in terms of taste.
I'm still reaching for the memories that I feel.
Man, that bass work.
On the radio playing our favorite song. Say the things that I need. Wish I could hear it from you. Baby, please don't leave me. This night is
Such a lovely jazz song, though. With full-on English lyrics.
Baby, don't leave me. Only you can make me feel so alive.
That keyboard work, though.
Of my love. Slowly coming winter with the snow.
Yeah, there's so much jazz on this. Ooh, those strings.
Sun in your smile, the way you look at me. It makes me hum and I call it love song. On the radio playing our favorite song. Show me what I need, babe. Love me more, ooh.
How she ascends that.
Don't leave me. This night is long and low, so put everything aside. Honey, and I draw.
That Anna Joe's, though.
Only you
So
can
good.
make me
At the end of the line there.
I take half my love.
Doom doom.
Sometimes under the moonlight, looking for your shadow. Where are you?
Love the lyrics too and how sensical they are.
It's up to us how it ends.
Dun. Ooh, what a jazzy solo by the piano. This improvising by Yoohyun, though. Dum bum 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 bum. a like double bass or upright bass. Oh my goodness. 4 by Yuhyun. Really love how this takes the full-on jazz approach in terms of the genre. Some of you may know I was a jazz student before I remained that tenor saxophone. By no means there's no saxophone in this song, but I still love how it takes this full-on jazzy approach. I sensed it from the start, but I did not sense at all how she would come with mainly English lines and then the Anna Jo to emphasize hug me and all. Such a beautiful, lovely, but sweet song at the same time. But I gotta bring it back. We gotta break things down here. For sure, for sure, for sure. There's that upright bass I was talking about. But this very prancing-like piano works so much.
Darling, please call me with your voice. Softly.
And just the snapping,
Tickle my ears and hold
the chimes and the strings.
tight, holding you tight here inside my mind. My eyes are only for you.
How she holds her lines sometimes, ends of her lines. Bit of a vocal effect here.
I'm still reaching for the memories that I faded. On the radio playing our favorite song. Say the things that I need. Wish I could hear it from you. Baby, please don't
Man, how she
leave me
emphasizes
this
you
way
too.
this long and lonely, so put everything aside, honey, and I draw.
One of my favorite moments in the song, the Anna Jo.
Only you can make me feel so alive. Take all of my love.
Dun 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 dun. Even this moment with the vocal work.
Slowly coming winter with the snow. So tightly, let's hold on.
Add in the vocal area in.
Fire in your eyes, sunny.
And then as we progress here,
Leave me, only you can make me feel so alive. Take all of my love.
dun dun dun.
Sometimes under the moonlight, looking for your shadow.
The tone that she takes with this makes it so lovely, truly.
In this fairy tale,
But most importantly, I really love how the lyrics are sensical.
how it ends.
Dun dun dun. Love how we got a piano solo here, like you do in jazz music. It's some sort of solo from a certain instrument in the song. But this improvising here, so good. Probably one of the most full-on jazz songs I've ever heard in the K-pop scene, and I'm talking about K-pop scene. I'm not talking about, like, you know, the sub stuff like K-R&B or K-indie by any means, but really good and yet beautiful, sweet, and lovely sounding solo by Yuhyun herself for taking the full-on jazz route. What a coincidence, my bias, and also taking up a genre that I truly love and grew up with playing on my tenor saxophone and all. But let's just get into the next solo now. So this next solo is by Dami herself, called Beautiful. Another solo that I was really interested in because we know what Dami is capable of. Like, is this just gonna be a full-on rap? Is there gonna be some vocal work in this? But I don't think it is gonna be a ballad by any means or any kind of ballad, but let's just get into it. Okay, right away I'm sensing rock. Yes, already loving this. Right from the get-go. Rocker Dami. Don't give up, be yourself. Loving the lyrics. This song truly exudes like self-confidence right off the bat. Whatever anybody says, I won't stop. Yeah, they can't tell me. They can't, even though they naysay, they can't tell me what to do. Whoa. The amount of verses in this song is insane. I waited for just this day. Ready, go. Really bringing back and harkening back to the days of the 2000s. Truly. Man, this truly makes me want to hear the full group Dreamcatcher do something like full on, like energy-wise like this. That has a lot of entirety of it, like a sing-alongable factor to it. This is so empowering in a way, I feel like. Don't be self-conscious. Wow. Wow. So let me point this out immediately. Song structure wise, unbelievable. I said there were 4 verses in this, and I gotta point it out. But essentially what happened at the beginning, usually we get like a verse 1 or an intro into a verse 1, but we got a verse 1, immediately got hit with a verse 2, and then when we got hit in the part where we usually get a verse 2, we get hit with a verse 3. But not only that, she follows it up with a verse 4 like it's nothing. And the energy is just never stopping. It keeps on going. It never lets up. And I love that energy. Yet it is that positive energy, truly talking about don't be self-conscious, be self-confident, and do whatever you want. Don't let the naysayers tell you what to do or tell you what not to do. And I just love the overall message of this song. Very straight to the point. And I love how she took this full-on rock pop around. And like I said, really harkens back to the early 2000s or the 2000s days of doing this kind of rock music, and but in the most like self-confident, empowering kind of manner, because mind you, there are rock songs out there more angsty with it, and sometimes admittedly emo with it, but this one's more bright, you know, empowering, touches upon a very special message that all of us should listen to and be more self-confident in life and try to be less self-conscious. And I feel like just a little rant here, due to advertisements and our role models in life and people amongst our area and stuff like that, it does lead into moments where we're not as confident, and I hate that whole cross comparison thing in life, but I had a realization in life to be more confident with it, and that's why you see me here today, as I've I love geeking out about K-pop and using this as an outlet to really connect with other insomnias or fans of other groups and K-pop in general. And I just love this song so much. One of my top favorite solos out of this album, I've got to say right off the bat. But dive back into it. I just love how it doesn't take time to start up. Dun, 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 dun. So verse 1. Keep going. Don't give up, be yourself. That's crazy, you know? How we got hit with 2 verses just like that. And then dance the way I please, scream until I'm satisfied, stop being self-conscious. Whatever anybody says, I won't stop. Big sing-along factor with the get set ready go. Man, if I had my longer hair, I'd totally headbang. Hey. Verse 3. Hold guys. Verse 4. I love how there's a ton of rap in this. Seriously, guys. Right here. There's nothing to fear, go further, you and I. Walk at the same pace and take my hand. Here we go. I wanna go. Verse 4. Let it all go. Bitchy. Don't say you can't. It may sound like a bluff, but the soar freely in the skies. Oh. Man, that's Sorejila. Get set, ready, go. Go, go, go. Sing for me, so beautiful. Me. Let's clap along, sing along moment. We can take breaks when we're tired. He's only spinning facts here. Oh my goodness. Taking back a bit and then bring it back with the drum kits. Get set, ready, go. Go, go, go. I love how this song though is like on the lower portion of this album, you know? Great placement, all in all with all these tracks, but let's just get into the final solo by Garrison, and then we'll wrap things up, my overall thoughts. And if you guys made it this far, congrats. Like, this was one hell of a roller coaster in a good way, but let's just get into the next solo now. So this final solo is by none other than Garrison, and it is called Playground. And yeah, considering what genres has been laid out already by the other members, really interested in how this song it wraps up the entirety of this album, actually, as it is the final track and song on this album. So let's go. Ooh, digging this. That snare and the piano. Aye. Ooh, loving that rhythm guitar there. That cowbell work there, too. Very refreshing song. But how do I put it? It's quite elegant with it. Ooh. Love the brass work in this, like trumpets of some sort. Some brass. But yet, the cowbell work is still in the works too. Ooh. What a jazzy verse 2.
Is it true?
That bass, the verse 2 is so good. The cherisher. Playground. Very brightly done brass or trumpets, I gotta say. I just love how the instruments are done in this sort of prancing kind of manner. Is this a Fly High reference? Wow. Just from that, like, vocal editing, but like that verse, I think the huge highlights would have to be verse 2 and stuff that I want to hear more often. That post bridge with that Fly High reference back to the debut days. Yes, what a way to wrap up this full album, guys. I really love this solo by Guy in Playground. It is quite quirky, playful with it, yet very refreshing. Yet I sense this kind of eleganceness to it with that prancing kind of manner in terms of the instrumentation and all. But yeah, those two things, you know. Verse 2, post bridge. We don't often get post bridges, but the fact that we get that post bridge and the fact that post bridge has a Fly High reference there. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Back from the start. This line, to hold to cherish, wanna hold to cherish, I really love this. It adds so much to the song, this line. Even though it seems so minuscule, it adds so much to the song. Makes the song more memorable. Love this cowbell work, how it's done often in the song. Like some chords and some playful piano notes. Whether it's some cowbell work and maybe some xylophone almost, like some sort of percussion. Playground. Very bright trumpets. This very jazzy piano work with this bass guitar is so good here on this verse 2. bass guitar or upright bass, something like that.
Is it true?
Is it true? Wanna hold to cherish. What? My childhood memories of running towards my dream by following the road. This yeah, I do sense a lot of this youthfulness from the vocal delivery. Talking about the doodles on the wall engraved when I was young. Oh, whoops, I actually went too far here. Now we're on the post bridge already. Rhythm guitar. Ending of that post bridge. Trust myself to the freedom. Mali mali naraga. So good. Mali mali naraga. Makes me comfy, and how she wraps it up like that was just so perfectly done. But to wrap things up for this first listen and album review of Dreamcatcher's second full-on album, Apocalypse Save Us, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I think just as much as their first album, I gotta put it up there neck and neck. I can't necessarily say that tops it, because it's just that difficult, guys. I wouldn't, upon first listen, especially here, it's too early to tell. I need more streams, but all in all, it's in neck for neck, for sure. But to break down each and every track, we had Intro Save Us, which I definitely couldn't have predicted ahead of time in how it played out, but it set up the title track so well yet. Track listing wise, it lays it up with Locked Inside a Door, with that unbelievable post chorus by Sua, you know what I'm saying? And I love how Maddox took part on the lyrics of that song. Then we have Maison, aka Song of the Year for me, at least, the very least. Starlight, borderline synthwave, yet it had more so of this electronic dance approach to it, and hands down my favorite B-side on the album. Then we had Together, that took more so of that deep house approach that I couldn't believe that happened. Always a very meaningful and special ballad. Then we had the skit, The Seven Doors, meaningful number, of course, alongside with the members, and I think that opens up all of the B-sides here, right? We got Jiu, Sua, Xian, Handong, Yuhyun, Dami, and Gayan. All 7 members. And I like how they did a skit for that, entitled it 7 Doors. That's brilliant. I just had that whole realization here in the overall layout. I think just as much as in terms of how songs are done, I think layout on track listings and albums are very important. I emphasize a lot, actually, of that, especially when it comes to intros and title tracks. But I love how that sets up for the opening of solos, and then we open up the world of Jiu. The first door, what's behind this first door? It is Jiu and a song geared towards her dog Cherry. Very sweet. And it is bright sounding, and I love that song so much. Very happy-go-lucky with it. And then we had No Dot, which was chaotic and crazy with it, with Sua in the most brilliant kind of way, with rap as well, like Hello. And then we took the approach with Entrancing the Next Door by Xian, and I love how they just start going on with even a Chinese titling as well, Entrancing, and I think it connects so well because it's an entrancing song. It could work as traditional K-drama OST for sure, without a doubt. Love the amount of orchestral instruments in that song. And then we went into Winter, that connects to Andong and the cold winter, and it works for wintertime and autumn so well. And the fact that she brought out Mandarin at near the end there was, ooh, chef's kiss. Nice added lovely touch to wrap up the song. And then we had 4 where Buddy and Maddox took part on this lyrics wise, but then Buddy Olander composing and arrangement wise, if I believe so myself here. Full on jazz, one of my favorite genres that doesn't often go full on jazz route when in the K-pop scene. Sometimes it's like midway through or quarter way through in terms of the influence, but I love how she did some improvising near the end there with that piano solo, of course. And then we went into, I'm losing my voice, but we went into Dami's solo, the next door, second last door, called Beautiful. A play on words, you know, almost like I would say I'm gonna catch it right here. I'm gonna catch it up here. Is it what they call a double entendre? Yeah, I think it's a double entendre. No, not double entendre. Wait. Beautiful. Unless it's a other thing than a meaning that I'm thinking of, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Almost a double entendre. Beautiful, beauty, full, you know what I'm saying? Full, F-U-L-L, play on words there. I just had a realization of that too. Straight to the point, meaningful, talking about but be more self-confident. Don't be self-conscious. Don't listen to naysayers of what to do or what not to do. And just, man, I love how it was full on rock with it. And rock pop, I should say. And then we wrapped it up with Guyan, that referencing to Fly High debut days in the post bridge was beautiful. But all in all, and don't even get me started, Beautiful had 4 verses by Dami, but all in all, I need to grab some water, but let me know your favorites, guys. If I were to break it down right now, Maison still up there. Most favorite B-side, group-wise. I'm going to break it down group-wise and solo-wise. I would go Starlight, Together, tied with Locked Inside a Door, then Always. And then solo-wise, I'd go Beautiful by Dami. I would go Entrancing by Xian. Cherry by Jiu. And then so on and so forth for the other solos, being neck and neck. And that's just taste-wise, honestly, in terms of genre. And I feel like based on the seasons within a year and the times that you're experiencing and the mood that you're in, it's very dependent on mood of what song that you'd love to listen to in terms of the solos. But there's the goes to show you the range here. The intro plus the skit, full on 14 tracks, second full album. That is what I call a second full album. No fillers, no skips at all, a masterpiece and a half, and dare I say, album of the year, guys. Seriously, song of the year material-wise, album of the year material-wise. Apocalypse, Save Us, the second album. If you guys want to see my album polls, check out the community tab. Trying to be more active there, and I just don't have time for the unboxing as I'm going to be doing other stuff, taking a brief break, going to update you guys in a separate video for that. But take care as always, guys. Let me know your favorite B-sides in the comment section down below and your thoughts, and maybe even my your thoughts about my commentary and review upon the second album. Were there a good amount of things that you'd agree with me, and maybe some tidbits or hints and facts that I have not known about, and that you could bring to the table and share with maybe not only me and maybe if but others as well. And yeah, be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much and just warms my heart connecting with fellow insomnias in the comment section down below. But as always, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. Love connecting with you guys, and peace.